I was looking this weekend on, just different things, different topics on regarding gang stalking and target individual. And one thing that, was really good advice that I am going to do, because I think that, you know, it's really hard for people like myself and other people out there that are really trying to get the message out there that, this is not something that we are making up in our minds. It's very hard when you're dealing with individuals that don't seem to understand. And that's why, I am estranged from my whole family. And so I don't have to worry about being challenged on this topic. And, there's reasons for that. It's not just because of this particular instance. But if they were in my life, you know, I would get completely, ridiculed. Like I was paranoid or, I was crazy or, they would just totally disregard what I had to say. And so, for you people out there that are dealing with, just not being believed, just hang in there and just, it's best to just keep it to yourself. Because the more people that you tell, the more complicated things get. And, that's why this is such an awesome outlet for myself to be able to talk to you guys about what I'm going through. Because there are like-minded people. And that's why I decided to open up this channel and this forum to discuss different aspects of gang stalking. Because, I never experienced this before. I just was, and always have been a law-abiding citizen that pays taxes and, works and is a productive person to society. And, right now I'm unemployed, but, I stay hopeful every day that I am going to get a job. However, because I blew the whistle on a big corporation, they do have a lot of money to be able to throw out to whoever to harass me and my sister, because we're both involved in this. And, not everybody that passes me by in front of the house, I just want to make that clear, is a gang stalker. But, there are certain things that I notice that are not, it just doesn't seem like normal activity. Like, for example, if I go outside, more times than one, there's going to be somebody outside. In the past, it would be a sporadic incident. You wouldn't have like a group or a whole bunch of parading cars on the road, especially a residential road that's not and shouldn't be heavily trafficked. And so anyway, I just wanted to say that, one thing that was helpful that I was listening to over the weekend was that I'm thinking about getting, and you guys can get one too, because let me tell you something. A cell phone is just not going to cut it. You can't get your cell phone out like at a split second, because these people come out of nowhere. And they come out of the woodworks. When you least expect it too. They just, I don't know, it's just one of those things that can catch you off guard. And so what I was planning on doing is getting a small, surveillance type camera, spy camera. And, I was told that you can get one like for $6, but I'll probably spend just a little bit more just because, I want to make sure that it's good quality. So I can show you guys in a more discreet way. Because, I mean, right now I think it's pretty discreet. I mean, I have like I said, my headphones on and, like I'm talking on the phone, but it would be even better to have something smaller in my hand that does, pick up on sound and things of that nature. But what makes it even better about, sometimes being on the cell phone is that you're able to just address like you are on the phone. So people can't say, are you like you don't feel like you're talking to yourself, or you know what I mean? But when there are times that you don't want to talk, and I could do voiceovers in the future, I was thinking about doing that, just to, just to kind of add a little bit more drama to the situation. But, yeah, so that's one thing that I thought that would be interesting on this channel, is that I would get, just a small little spy camera and just go around, like if I'm on walks, or, if I'm driving, or, I can point it quicker than a cell phone, because, my cell phone's fairly big. So, it's bulky, and with a smaller handheld type of camera, it would be easier to just record, and you can get one that picks up sound and stuff like that. So anyway, I was thinking about getting one of those, and that will be interesting to test out. And as we go through this terrible harassment that you guys are experiencing with me, and I hope I've made myself clear that, I'm not saying that every single person outside is a gang stalker, but there are instances when I go outside and, just sitting outside, there's just a parade of people. It's so creepy, it's so weird. And normally they're not people that I've ever seen that live on the street. So that's what's even crazier, And like yesterday, for example, I was, it was raining outside, all weekend. So, I was just sitting, at the table, and we had the front door open, and I just happened to look over my shoulder to the left out of the corner of my eye, and there was like a car that was parked like in a parking area that they could see clearly what I was doing, if that makes any sense. And so I saw the car, and I didn't think anything about it, because of course, you're thinking in your head, oh, that's a gang stalker, but I just, I'm trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, but it's very, very difficult, especially, in my situation. So, but they were suspicious to me, and, I kind of watched it, and they kind of drove off very slowly out of the parking lot and past our house very slowly, just kind of checking things out, it looked like. And it was tinted windows. It was a BMW. And then it passed by again on our street. And so I knew at that point that, okay, this is total gang stalking activity. So I waited, because I knew, again, that there would be a third time. For some reason, I just felt like, okay, there's going to be a third time. And they went right back into the same parking lot, and they sat there, and I was able to get it on camera, so I will include that, after this video, so that you guys can kind of check it out. But, the harassment and everything is just a part of my life now. And, usually when you blow the whistle on something, you've done something extremely important, and you've also scaring the hell out of the people that are doing and paying for the harassment. So, in a way, it's empowering because they haven't been challenged before. So, but I know that they've done this to many other people because obviously they know that it's a Stasi type of program. It's like something the Nazis used to do, and so it worked for them, and so they're just mirroring that over here. Not them per se, sorry, but where they're taking that example from Germany and the program they used over there, and they're duplicating that here. So, and that was introduced from the KKK, here in the States, and then it just kind of evolved from there. And so the government has their program. Big corporations like what we're going through, they have theirs. And, then there's, other situations. So, anyways, that's really all I wanted to say for now, guys. I just wanted to check in, and I hope all is well with you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.